Welcome to Mad Love. We talked to some of the stars of the 2019 Sissy Ball and got a glimpse into the culture of the ballroom scene. Let's go. So how did you initially get into voguing?
Ooh. It's been a story of my life. I actually bumped into it by mistake. I was walking down a block and I seen this man playing music, and I was just walking. I seen this crowd of people following him, and I followed the crowd, and they ended up somewhere and playing music and playing the beats, and I jumped in and I watched everything. And we called it the underground ballroom scene because no one knew about it. You either had to know word by mouth or have friends who knew about what was going on.
I'm just gonna say some things.
Okay.
Channing Tatum, Magic Mike, Rihanna, anti-world tour. You have kind of been in these moments. Voguing has kind of had these big flashes into the mainstream.
Okay. I'll bring a story up right now, right? Let's go to Magic Mike XL real quick. I remember walking in on set for the first time, and Channing Tatum walked in and he was like, "Hey, Dashaun." I was like, "He knows my name." It's a shocking moment now because we're now put on a place to where celebrities look at you like you're amazing and you're the one. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, do you know how much I love you?" And then they go, "No, you know how much I love you?" And I'm like, "We love each other."
Let's talk about tomorrow night.
Okay. Last year was amazing. I think it was the first time they actually had a ball here in Australia that everyone can really see the real deal. You're going to see clothes. You're going to see fashion. You're going to see a lot of skin. You're going to possibly see shade. You're possibly going to see someone win grand prize. You're going to see the emotion that someone is going to release in the middle of the floor as they're participating. But I think because of love that's happening inside the room, it makes it so amazing. So I'm expecting 2019 to be amazing. I'm expecting 2020 to be even fabulous, and 2021 to be even outside of this world. I can keep going.
You have established a House of Slay in Sydney's West, and you've really become like a real pioneer in ballroom and voguing culture. Do you see it taking on kind of a unique identity in an Australian context?
We don't have such a great influence in terms of historically. For us, it was just looking at clips on YouTube and seeing things like America's Best Dance Crew that kind of influenced us. So many of the girls are from the Pacific Islander or from the Asia Pacific diaspora. So we're really bringing that cultural narrative to the ballroom community here.
Do you ever feel pressure being one of the most visible, biggest kind of stars and figures?
A few years ago, I kind of just thought, I'm just going to put myself out there. I don't care. It was in the middle of my transition as well, and I had a glow up. But it's hard because then, people can compare who you were. So now that I've done that and I'm stepping out, a lot of my girls and my daughters are also taking the courage to step out because they know what it takes to do that, and actually what that means to be seen by other, maybe young trans women of color or people from our community that may feel like they don't have anyone representing them.
So tomorrow night, the second ever Sissy Ball, you are the curator. Can you kind of talk about the amount of work that's gone into a night like tomorrow? And also what's like working with Red Bull and Mardi Gras?
Red Bull has been putting on Vogue balls in Paris and Berlin and Atlanta. They're really behind culture. There's so much fruit that comes from this kind of labor. We just even just in the last year, I've seen the community grow so much from just our last ball and what that meant for us. And I'm really excited to see how it just continues to evolve in the next couple of years and to see the community's growth.
So how did you initially get into voguing?
I was going to an after-school program where a lot of the young kids there were also into voguing and into the ballroom scene. Just seeing people that were like me alone, I felt already welcomed. If it wasn't for ballroom or voguing, I probably wouldn't be the woman that I am till this day.
One of your titles is the Wonder Woman of voguing. You've been a part of so many of these kind of big mainstream moments. Was that a goal of yours to try and get voguing to the mainstream, or was it more like a byproduct of just doing you?
It wasn't until me and my friends got on America's Best Dance Crew. I feel like that's what helped people see what voguing was. A lot of times artists, they are inspired by our community and our ballroom and voguing and everything that comes from the LGBT community, and they don't give credit. So we just wanted to go on TV and just tell the world, hey, this is where this is coming from. I personally never thought that I was gonna be where I am even today, like being able to work with people like Willow Smith and FKA Twigs and, you know, and Rihanna, and being an inspiration to choreographers who have worked for people like Beyonce and Janet, and you know, it's beautiful.
For everyone who goes tomorrow night, or everyone who maybe might not be able to go but see something online from tomorrow night, what do you kind of hope they take away from it?
When people see ballroom, they don't really quite understand what it is. They just think it's a party. They just think it's an event. They just think it's a competition, but it's more than that. People need to know that ballroom has helped people feel accepted. It has saved lives, and it has done things beyond the event itself. And you know, it's okay to enjoy it, and it's okay to come out and be like, you know, I'm going to a ball. But it's more important to do your research. You know, for them to watch shows like documentaries like Paris is Burning, and you know, and just educate yourself on why we started this community and why balls happen.